Hello. Today I painted a portrait. Last time I bought um, the Camel, the Indian watercolor paints, and then I try to use it. This uh, the Camel paints 12 shades, 20 milliliter tube set. So I will use this one, and I took this original portrait to follow. It has a good value, so and a little bit simplified, so it was good for me to follow, to practice the value on the shades or something. So I will use this Camel, and I've already set up my palette to use it. And I will use my favorite Academy watercolor Baohong paper pad that is 26 centimeter and then 18 centimeter, a little bit smaller than that A4 size. I started to sketch. I learned it had a ratio, but this original one has a little bit longer than that the normal one, the average one. So I just a little bit extend and modify the ratio. The chin line is a little bit below. While I try this the painting, then I can learn a lot. But nowadays there is a good tutorials in the YouTube, and then good paints we can follow from the Pinterest or other image sites. So it is very good for the beginners to follow and then motivated, and just, our desires is growing always while we just watch them. That is very good. I just a little bit extend the chin line, and this original paints is that ink and wash technique, so the outline is very clear to find. So I just at the time I just the learning, so I tried to follow. Then once tried, and then I had have a look my one and a review where I had a mistake and where should I change and improve my skills. So it is very helpful. And actually I realized that I like that watching or the go to the gallery, but the it is more interesting to watch that painter's drawing, the not the final one, the complete one. So how it was very interesting how they just work the drawing and painting. So then we can just learn that, and then when we are ready, then it is easy to follow. So nowadays I tried portrait or animal or flowers or scenery, any categories. If I just interested. If I'm just interested in anything, then I just start it. So that's why I just buy the some different paints and papers or brushes to follow the any tutorials. If I have no the material sets similar or the same as the tutorials one, then I was a little bit upset because my skill set is not good, and then if the material or the paints are different with them, so I tried to prepare the same thing, but at the moment I'm just searching the internet for the proper the tutorials. So every case has a different materials. So it is not easy to match them. Ink and wash technique is, I think, it is good for the beginners because we the first two we have that outline, so it is a little bit easier to the paints. If not, we just delicately express the shadows or values for the outline, but ink and wash one is a little bit give the clear outline, and then only just we can do the coloring inside, so it is easy for the beginners. Generally, I use a Winsor & Newton Pro for the portraits because Winsor & Newton Pro is the color is a little bit mild, and then when I mix something, it is very natural. But it is the first time for me to use that Camlin paints for the portraits. So I don't know what color is proper for the skin set. I generally use the burnt sienna and alizarin crimson for skin tone, but this is a little bit different. So, and I should paint now. That I should a little bit take more time to when the ink dried fully, but the ink is now just mixed with that the paints, so it was a mistake. So whenever I practice the paint and then review them, then I know what should I do not or do more from that experience. So it is very helpful. Even I had a mistake, that is also that is helpful for me because I should not do the next time. The watercolor paint, for the watercolor paints, it is very important to waiting or take time until dry, or actually we should just to take the dryer, but at the moment I did not to bring them. So yeah, so it is a little bit mistake, so there is some disperse. But this Baohong paper is very nice, so the paint is also very nice. So when I had some mistake, then just to clean up or lift up, then it was erased, cleared. So I just keep going because it is just a practice. And when I begin the watercolor paints, I did not know that watercolor, so when we just had a mistake, then watercolor cannot, watercolor paints can, we can fix it or just adjust it, but it was not actually. We can just clear, lift up, and so when I start with some paints, the watercolor, then I know some different things from my knowledge, that I just learned that the watercolor paints cannot edited or fixed, but it is not. And I did not know that the watercolor paint, the papers have different types, hot pressed, cold pressed, or loft, but it is very complex. And then actually in the earlier this year, I did not know that the paints that has a two different type of that student version and an artist. So I had that Winsor & Newton Kottmann paint, so I bought some more tube sets, and then I was able to know that there is that Kottmann is a student's grade, and then there is a professional. So after that, I was a little bit nervous to buy some supplies, because there are too many options to think about when we buy. Even I buy a similar type of papers, but they are all the different textures, so it is not easy to take the supplies, or so almost 6 months. It take almost 6 months to get that material, and then at the now I can just start the painting daily basis. I would like to just paint every day. That is very interesting thing, but still I don't know. I'm not familiar with that new material, so I will just practice with different paints and different papers, and I would like to share my experience with you, all of you. And yeah, so it is very hard to paint hair. Some people, the good tutorials just express that the hair very, very delicately, but I don't know how to do that. And there are good tutorials, but they do not show whole the video, so I don't know when it is dried, and then when it is just charged the paints on it. So this time also I had a lot of mistakes. So the color just mixing, and then there is some backgrounds. So this is a good thing. I'm just reviewing point by point, and yeah. So I just continue for paints and editing and erasing. Yeah, thank you for watching the video. And even though I had a lot of mistakes, but anyway, thank you for watching my video. I like this girl, and yeah, see you next time.